Hello everyone, Old Rabid One here, bringing you some more Soul Level 30 PvP swamp invasion nonsense. As many of you guys will have seen, I recently uploaded a video on my Let's Play playlist where I was trying to farm for Wolfblood Swordgrass for the Watchdogs of Farron Covenant, and I was a little bit over leveled for doing that, and so all the invasions I was getting, or most of the invasions I was getting, were involving fighting other twinks and people who were hosting and getting invaders into their world to stamp them out with their overpowered twink builds and their 15 Estus. And I was getting quite sick of that, and eventually I got enough Swordgrass from the invasions I did that I decided to stop. So after that I was like, okay, I'll use my own twin character. I'll go back to my Soul Level 30 plus 3 weapon dude, and I'll see if I can go and stamp out some twinks in the Crucifixion Woods. And I had a great time. I spent most of Sunday doing these invasions. I've been sick for a few days, so this is sort of how I'm unwinding. So for this first invasion, since I've respec my character, I respec'd her a little while ago, and I really stacked on the poise. I got the Havel's Ring plus 3 from the Ring City, and I really went to town on the amount of poise I could put on this character. So I've got about, I think it's 48.5 poise, around or thereabouts. So, see, this host is using the Hollow Slayer, and we got the Phantom using the Black Knight Greatsword, and I can poise indefinitely through those two-handed greatswords. And for this sort of soul level PvP, a poise build is a really good way to go, because you see a lot of one-handed straight swords, axes, katanas, and also you start seeing lots of two-handed greatswords as well. Not so much ultra greats and ultra great clubs and things like that, obviously, because not a lot of people like to do that kind of stat investment this early on. But you will start seeing a lot of two-handed greatswords and halberds as well, and so having that, being able to poise and definitely through all these greatswords, especially the Hollow Slayer, which, as everyone knows, is a fucking machine gun. He's absolutely fantastic, and so I think this guy was a little bit surprised that I was able to just sort of tank all his hits and just run rivens around him. See, these are the kinds of people that were giving me hassle with my non-twink Let's Play character, and obviously since I'd only had like 4 Estus at +2 and a sort of quite a low health pool, I made a character that was designed to make trades but was very bad at making trades. I just liked the look of the weapons and stuff and her fashion aesthetically, but it's nice going back to my proper invader characters and showing these twinks, these password summons, what's what. This guy wasn't a twink, but his friend was a password summon, so he gets no mercy. He gets the point down. This next invasion, these are the kind of people that I was looking for. Sort of, they were hosting. They weren't ganking, which was very nice of them, but they were hosting with their twin characters. They'd all got their fucking late game gear, and they were waiting for, poor schlubs to invade so they could fucking wreck them with their parry spam and their lay level gear. So I see you never see anyone using the buckler and the target shield lately. It's very interesting. Everyone goes over to those small shields, especially the Llewellyn and the small iron round shield. For good reason, they're good parrying shields. But no one ever seems to go for the buckler anymore. And you see it, I suppose it's because you see it, and then you go like, oh, they're definitely going to be going for parries. And yeah, that guy gets put in the fucking ground because he's parry happy and he couldn't get spaced. And oh look, the Crucifix the Mad King in the Farron Swamp. That's fucking normal. Oh dear. He gets the point down as well, because he's the kind of people I was looking for that I wanted to stamp out. Now this invasion was fucking fun, but it was bloody long. Basically, this guy was hosting. He wasn't ganking, which was nice, but he was playing very passively, and he was throwing down prism stones and hello stones and all that. And there were a couple of Aldriches in the world, and they were sort of they were sort of standing around not doing anything. So I start initiating. I'm like, right, okay, let's get this party started. Let's do this. And all the Aldriches just stand by and watch as I fight the host. And the host is quite willing to go at it, which was good. And eventually this just degenerates into one great big sort of murder fest for me, and I managed to rack up quite a massive body count with the amount of blues that get summoned in. And see this first blue, Gets his shit absolutely wrecked. GG Blue. And yeah, I managed to rack, like I said, I'll rack up a massive body count, because after the sort of the blues get finished, I'm like, right, and the Aldriches, not the Aldriches, sorry, the Watchdogs just stand there doing nothing, and so I start fighting the Watchdogs, and you know, the host is quite happy to, quite willing to let this happen. He's just enjoyed the spectacle as I go around absolutely fucking bodying all these poor fucks. So this guy was a little bit better in PvP. It took me a while to bring him down. That XL he was rocking was doing quite a significant amount of damage. You see what I was doing there? One sort of trick I've learned from my Soul Level 90 character, using the Ultra Greatsword, is delaying your R1s. That can be a very invaluable skill, because you can delay it quite a considerable amount. Like I think I said in the previous video, it's almost like half a second you can delay it. So like you throw it, you whiff your R1, and then you have plenty of time to watch to see what your opponent does, and if they come in close to try and punish, you instantly go for the next R1, and you can, you know, obviously I'm rocking a poise weapon, so I can just poise right through that shit. See, look, this is the kind of sort of, this is why I love these kind of sort of brawls. I don't fuck duels, no, I don't mean that, but you know, this is sort of, it's sort of anarchy. Everyone can hit everyone else, and you know, like, you know, this was all in good fun. At least that's sort of, that's how I interpreted. Because you know, we were gesturing on each other, we would fight each other, and we'd go and beat the host up for a little bit, and then a blue would get summoned in, and we'd sort of kill the blue, go back to fighting. You know, we'd do our silly gestures, and you know, he's in chameleon form. You know, it was all good fun. And I was just impressed with how many fucking bodies I was able to pile up. This guy gets me with quite a good parry here. Yeah, I think that, I don't know if that was a predictive one or reactive one, I'm not sure, but it was very good, no doubt. Unfortunately, since you see, and like he parries me, and then he's like, ah, fuck the host, let's backstab him. Like, it's anarchy, absolute anarchy, and I love it. And so we dick around for a little bit, beating up on each other and beating up on the host, and then I managed to. He's obviously out of Estus at this point, and tries to do a run on me. Whiff parry, death. GG. Thank you, Aldrich. Sorry, not Aldrich. Watchdog. I wish they were different colours. That would be, you know, Watchdogs and Aldriches. See, I start fighting another Watchdog, and then another blue gets summoned in. I love it. Like, and then there's sort of this. There was this unwritten sort of rule that, like, as soon as the blue got summoned in, you instantly go for the blue and you gank the blue. Like I said, it was anarchy. I loved it. No concords were had that day. Sorry, blue. So I think that was the fifth guy I've killed, and it's about to be 6 with this poor Watchdog. Yeah, GG. So I know poise weapons are very impractical in a you know, high tier dueling situation, but for invasions, man, poise weapons are the fucking tits. I love them. Especially greatswords. I think greatswords have got to be my favourite class of weapon in the game. And you know, the Claymore's good, but you know, the simplicity of the bastard sword just sort of, it tickles me, and I think it brings me back a little bit to nostalgia for Dark Souls 1. I think I used the bastard sword quite a lot in that one. Another blue. Parry spamming blue. I think I do sense, I can sense the hypocrite in me, you know, when I was saying that I wanted to go and stamp out the twinks who were making life hell to invade in the fucking Crucifixion Woods, and I do realise the irony of me actually doing the same thing that I said I was trying to stamp out, but I like to think this was all in good fun. So eventually the three of us go after the host, and we start running after him, and then another blue gets summoned in, and I break off from the pack to try and slaughter the blue whilst the other two try and chase down the host. So being able to trade with pretty much anything in this level is just so fucking invaluable. Last ditch parry attempt from the blue means death. He gets the point down because I was having so much fun. And oh look, another blue. I'll tell you what I've found in these invasions actually. When you're, it's very difficult to chase down a solo host who isn't panicking, even when there's like, it took us, we couldn't, this invasion ends on a little bit of a sour note, unfortunately, because we end up running after the host fucking ages. Like, I had to cut a significant portion of this out, of the video. I think here, yeah, we had been chasing him for a good 5 minutes, and because he wasn't panicking and just reaction rolling everything, and because we could hit, all of us could hit each other, it was very easy for him to sort of get out of sticky situations. I think eventually he just, either by accident or on purpose, he kills himself. But apart from that ending, that was a very fun invasion. That was, you know, absolute anarchy. I loved it. Now for some delicious, delicious revenge porn. I know how we invaders enjoy a good revenge porn montage. So here's one that you can put in a montage. This was excellent. This was a host who was ganking with two blues. And they very, very swiftly put me in the fucking ground, and I managed to get some righteous retribution on all three of them. Well, actually, what I've also found solo hosts doing, if they want to be particularly irritable, is that they won't kill the crabs. They'll leave them alone, because the crabs can hurt the invaders. What they'll do is they'll aggro both the crabs, and then they'll just spam roll through the crab whilst we're chasing him, and so the crab will end up just smacking the invader over and over again. That is incredibly infuriating. See, they fucking body me there, and I instantly invade back in. It's the same two blues with the same host. I think the pink that was rolling around is still here, but I play it cautiously. I'm like, right, let's just see if I've got any backup still here, or see if there's any coming in. You know, I can't deal with all three in an open arena. So I see the pink is still kicking around somewhere, so I'm like, right, okay, let's go and deal with this fucking... you know what, I love and I fucking hate the fact that that thrall hat has now become ubiquitous with sort of people who are trolls and who are the bomb and are about to blow up. You know, it's very sweet that sort of it's become a meme in unto itself, but it's so fucking annoying when you're fighting these people because you know they're going to be arseholes. Oh, here comes Mr. Blue. Oh, you don't have your second blue balled friend to come back you up now, do you? Oh, look, the other one got killed by the crab. And you're dead. I said you're dead. Nice parry. Oh dear. And the host doesn't even try and help the blue. He doesn't care about the blue. He doesn't care about anyone. He only cares about himself. Oh. So frustrating. Running away and then turning and burning when you're trying to chase him down is the most frustrating thing you can do as a host. I miss having a crossbow on this build. Fucking miss it. I might just have to put a crossbow on it. I know everything that I do has a crossbow on it, but it really punishes these kinds of assholes. And he's a fucking parry king as well. He gets me once, but believe me, those parries don't work for him again. It's really annoying because I actually like that song. To the fighter PL. And the bomb about to blow up. It's a good tune. It's forever tainted by force montages. And terrible, terrible memes. Trying to go for the plunging attack there, but don't make it. I don't follow him down because I'm not wearing the silver cat ring and I don't want to play his game. I have no idea why the fuck those two are fighting. I mean, I understand that it's probably easier to one-on-one these kinds of people because all they're going to do is run if there's more than one person chasing them. But don't fucking kill each other and give the host more Estus, please. Nice parry, mate. Oh dear. I was like, I'm damned if I'm losing to this motherfucker. Yep, charge the R2. Punish the parry. Yep, I'm not going to swing twice on your shield, mate. I'm not a fucking idiot. Look at those rolls, man. Roll Souls 3. And he's stupid enough to fall for the fucking stomp bait. That wind up is so long, you have such a long time to stop attacking and to roll out. Dim roll catches do. GG. Shitty fighter PL clone. Have some poo. Right, I moved after dicking around in the Crucifixion Woods. I moved down further into the swamp. I was like, this is my old stomping ground for this character, so to speak. I love invading here because no one ever fucking does. It's like a fucking cakewalk for most hosts because no invader likes the hassle of the poison swamp. So I make a mistake with this girl, boy, whoever. I take pity on her. I don't notice that she has a summon in here in the world with her. You know, she's wearing shitty armor. She's using the grass crest shield, and she's got the great size. And I'm like, all right, this person's obviously not that experienced. So I'm like, okay, I'll leave you some members. I didn't notice the gold lying in the corner at that point, and then I sort of notice him here. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh, he's you know, maybe he doesn't want to gank. That's you know, perfectly respectable if he doesn't want to do that. And eventually she takes the embers. I'm like, yay! Now we can be friends! And then fucking Goldilocks wakes up. Mr. Password Summon level 1 billion Phantom with his Dragon Slayer axe. He catches me off guard and I take a good few whacks with that fucking Dragon Slayer axe. Tears of Denial. You know, he's got Havel's fucking legs and Havel's gauntlets. I fuck up trying to get a roll backstab there, and I end up getting splattered to the ground by that guy. So I'm so shit at these fucking roll backstabs. I keep trying to practice. I honestly am, but I'm just not quick enough yet. I'm just not quick enough. And here I thought the host was going to be fucking honourable and just let me beat down on the gold, but no. You betrayed me. I gave you embers. I gave you trust. And you threw it back in my face. Whoa, get launched, son. Another reason why I love the bastard sword. Fucking stomp launch, so good. Such a fun weapon art. Yeah, I kind of gave up trying to go for the roll BSs at this point. I'm like, no, just spacing. That's what's going to do this. Pow. Popped his tears and the poison got the last of his health. He gets the applause. Well done, sir. God, look how many souls he gave me. Fuck me. Now it's just a case of tracking down, running down this laggy host. Nope, not going anywhere, mate. The only reason I keep throwing knives on this build really is just to catch people on ladders and get them to fall off, because sort of in a chase down situation I find that using the spear is a lot more. I don't have to fumble with my items, and using the spear I find a lot more natural to me. Pow. GG. I won't get those embers back that I gave you though. Disappointed with that. Now for the final invasion, we've got this nice little so what starts off as a 2v1. Someone using Smo's Great Hammer, a weapon you don't see very often, especially even amongst Ultra Great Hammer users. I guess its weight to damage ratio kind of puts people off, and it looks fucking ugly as well. But I'll tell you what, this guy does some decent damage with it, and it was quite frustrating. I thought I was able to space that. I thought I'd spaced that perfectly. That when he did that jumping attack. But it becomes sort of a theme before I manage to kill him. I'm unable to space or punish anything he does. It seems like he sort of has invincibility frames for fucking days when he uses that attack. I don't know if anyone else has had that problem. So I'm like, here, it's like boom. I swear I get him. It looks exactly like I've swung through him, but absolutely nothing. I don't know if that was to do with lag or whatever. Yeah, some nice free aim bombs. Again, like I said, I've missed the crossbow because you know I've got 10 black fire bombs. They got a really slow wind up, and you know they do sort of mediocre damage. So I need a fucking crossbow. maybe I will. What I have put on the build now, I spent a bunch of souls that I've got from these overleveled guys, and I bought a war pick to put on this character to deal with turtles, because obviously the spear and the bastards don't really cut it against people who are aggressively turtling in your face, and like all they'll do is roll away. So I think I'll go for the stomp there, and he fucking pancakes me. So at least that's good to know that I can't do that. Yeah, I believe the war pick has innate chip damage through shields, much like the Manservant hatchet. I haven't tried it yet. I've upgraded it and I've got it sort of on the build now, but I haven't used it yet. Whoa! Look at that 180 stomp launch. Oh, ones for days, motherfucker. The good thing about this, I mean, he's obviously twinking because he's not a scaled down phantom. The good thing about obviously those at these low levels, ultra great hammers are incredibly impractical. I mean, I found that out the hard way when I was doing my Let's Play character and invading. Because you can get about three, maybe 4 swings in at most, and then you've like got into negative stamina, and you're basically fucked if you miss all of those. Oh, that'll never stop being cool. This stomp launch is just so fucking awesome. And of course, I've killed his phantom, so what does he want to do? He wants to come up to the bonfire. And he's equipped with blue, so that he calls the police. And this blue that comes barreling down here does something very unusual. He's got the Dragon Slayer axe, which obviously is a good weapon for low levels. It's a good weapon for any levels. It's a fucking it's a beast in PvP. But he like buffs it with dark, and then he later buffs it with fire. It's like, why would you triple? You're giving yourself triple split damage there. And I know, like, elemental damage and stuff got buffed ages ago, but like that's still detrimental to sort of your weapons damage. Surely you just want to stick lightning pine resing on it. But oh well, it's his build, not mine. And since he's a Blade of the Dark Moon, we can assume that he's twinked out at least a little bit. He's obviously reached Anor Londo, and he's reached not Priscilla, what's her name? Yorshka. See, another buckler we've seen today. That's very interesting. It's sort of, again, like I said, it's a very rare shield you see to use, because it's such an easy read on people. Like, they've got a buckler, they want to go for parries. There's literally no other reason why you'd want to carry that. And because he's trying to go for reaction parries on my first swing, he ended up just getting a fucking greatsword to the face about it. The host is providing. Why did fucking hosts do this? They'll summon in a blue, or they'll get one of their phantoms to attack, and then they'll just hang back and just shoot arrows at you. It's like, just come and attack me. You can't hurt your friendly phantoms. It is better for 2 of you to be swinging on me than 1 of you to be pinging me with a bow from afar. Oh well. I guess we'll never know. Fail parry attempt means death, so GG blue. Use lightning pine resin this time. And so of course the host runs back to the bonfire, because, you know, it's scary in places that aren't the bonfire. Roll souls 3, baby. Tell you what, like I've said it a million times before, these pine bundles are fucking excellent for supplementing your damage at low levels. So GG guys, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you all next time for some more sweet PvP action.